Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second recording of the second episode. The first recording completely miserably failed, so we're going to restart that whole recording. But let's just jump straight into it. Also, we're joined by Bao.
What's up, extras?
Yeah,
you
all
can hate me.
You're not a damn extra, you are.
Run! Everyone run, we have the OG Doki.
Elzdemonz or BB, who has BBsArt and Red.
Hello.
I thought you technically did sorry. Sayori said.
Sorry said.
Sorry, jeez, I mess up.
Please don't hate me, Senpai Uru.
I'm rubbing off of people.
I had to do that.
Sorry, Senpai, please forgive me.
Al, you better cut that off. You better cut that off, I swear.
Val, go.
Val.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy.
So cute.
Can you shut up? I'm gonna hit you in the face.
All right.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
That's not very reassuring, but sure. Whatever you say, Senpai.
No. Just pretend it makes sense. Anyways, after all, doesn't a cup of
Hot baby.
A cup of
You give me a second. Okay.
BB.ex has stopped working.
L.
I'm rubbing off of people.
The English in this session is just absolutely phenomenal.
Continue.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I already don't like her.
Monica seems awfully sus to me.
Anymore.
You acted sus too well.
I was afraid of this question.
The gasp.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell her that Monica... something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should be... You could be a... Hell, you're rubbing off on me too.
I'm sorry,
God.
guys, and I'm like getting better too.
It's fine.
He's
You
just
could
giving it all
probably
flash.
be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
You're already talking too much, Monica.
Wow.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival and much more important, and that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Monica, stop talking so that Elle can have a break.
Man,
Right,
for real.
everyone?
Red.
Yeah.
We'll do our
BB.
best. Ha! You know it.
I like the hat.
I'm
You
really
have to be like very
enthusiastically
sarcastic
pleased.
and confident if you're a tsundere and like
I mean,
True.
I kind of
Such
asked you
different
myself.
girls.
Natsuki tsundere, so you know.
All interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
Oh god, here comes the long parts. So, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that.
manga?
Weep!
Relatable.
I mutter quietly to myself,
Weeb.
half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Closet
She wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Oh, here we go. Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the ways her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
Sorry.
I desperately found something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
And that's where we end for the day.
Woohoo! It did
Alright,
record that whole
everyone,
thing, didn't it?
Thanks for
Did it?
watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.
You better like and subscribe or whatever people do these days, or else I'm
Hey,
coming
no
for you,
swearing.
Nico
Hey.
kneecaps. I mean,
Don't
wait, let me
swear.
redo that. Let me redo that. Let me redo.
Channel.
Make sure to subscribe and leave a like down below.
Wait, I was supposed to do that. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe whatever the crap people do these days, or else I'm gonna be over there and break your Nico kneecaps as I show.
As you
Bell.
should.
Anyways, we'll see
Shut
you
your
next
damn
time.
mouth. You won't break anyone's kneecaps.
I'm keeping that
Look
in.
at. Wanna go, porcupine head?
Oh, do you want to go? I'll kill Deku. I'll be killing you next.
They're gonna fight now. So bye, guys.
Bye!